I hate to start this video like this, but if you are in my old server, Nayaragi's Mind, you need to leave and report the person impersonating me. I no longer have access to that server. It was taken from me, it is compromised, and it's trying to pretend to be me to get other people's information. The new Discord link has already been changed for every video on this channel, so please join the new Discord. That being said, if you don't know anything about me, I'm a Shovel Knight guy. I love Shovel Knight. Shovel of Hope, the Spectre Knight, Plague Knight, and King's Knight campaigns were all fantastic games that I had an absolute blast playing way back when I played it. I think I played it in about 2017, 2018, but I know the game was older than that. Yacht Clubs has kind of been sitting on Shovel Knight for a long time. Shovel Knight's become the kind of indie Mario mascot that's in Smash Bros. And Rivals of Aether and all these other games and crossovers. And Mina the Howler is supposed to be a small little game they made on the side, but it took a while. It took like 6 years or whatever the case may be, and now the game is finally out. I have not completed the game. I have 10 hours. I have done 2 Spark Towers, and I just wanted to give my kind of initial 10 hours in impressions of the game and speak about it because I'm thoroughly impressed. I am not a person who really cares about games being difficult or challenging. I care that it's fun, more than anything else. I also don't even necessarily care about plot, narrative, or stories. The most important thing to me is gameplay. Gameplay is king. And while I'm not a Soulsborne guy or Dark Souls person, and this game does have a lot of overlap with certain other games, Zelda, Dark Souls, Castlevania, this is completely its own thing. I need you to remember that. Do not think because you're good at Zelda or good at Dark Souls or good at Castlevania that you can walk into this game and beat it easily. It's pretty damn tough. But it's the type of difficulty where I feel like every death is my fault and I'm enjoying my time thus far. I guess the first thing we must start with are the aesthetics, the kind of, I think Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color, I'm not exactly sure exactly what era, but it's so stunning and it is immensely expressive. Like, you can see characters dancing, their animations, their facial expressions change, detail in like muscle and fur in ways that I don't know that the old Game Boy could replicate. It's quite stunning. I'm very impressed by what they've been able to do using this style. Now it's got like a top-down look. It's very gothic, horror-ish, with all these monstrosities running around, going rampant. And you play as a mouse named Mina. She's a howler. It's kind of like this tribe of people who studied the earth and they can like burrow underground. But she's also a very, very talented inventor. On Tenebraos Island, I might have got the name wrong, but Tenebraos Island, she created these 6 spark towers that kind of generate and give power to all people. The like royal guard, like leader of it, he has been destroying these spark towers. By the way, none of my footage will be spoilers. I'll use only footage I have from the very beginning of my playthrough or just promotional material. I don't want to spoil anybody. This is absolutely worth going in as blind as possible. But yeah. So she has to go repair these 6 towers, and honestly, it's another game, just like Adventures of Elliot, where like the bad guy is immediately obvious. It's so insane to me that like I kind of understood the central plot right away. It took me maybe, if even, 4 minutes. However, I do think, kind of like a Majora's Mask, it's the side quest and side stories, the subplots, if you will, about the people and the other inhabitants, on this island that truly are magnificent, and the reason why you should engage with this game as deeply as you're willing to go. I am genuinely so surprised I'm having this much fun. The exploration and the kind of old school style, maybe Zelda 1, finding secrets and hidden stuff and trinkets and all of these types of things, is the reason why I'm having so much fun. I find if you play this game a little bit slow and deliberate and you're patient It's not as hard as it seems. And don't get it twisted. I'm still dying. I'm still getting my ass kicked. But every time, I learn from it. I don't really make the same mistake twice. If something got me once, I've overcome it the second time I come through it, because I'm really learning from my lessons and not trying to, just brute force, bash my head against the wall through it the way I can in a lot of games. I'm really thinking about my positioning and weapon use and sidearm usage and trinket setups, and just kind of sometimes I choose not to fight. Hey, this is not a good point in time for me to fight. I'm leveling up what I need to level up and building my character Mina the way that I want her to play. This game has a lot of player expression. One of the most important things I believe a game requires. For you to play the game in the style that suits you, the player consumer. And this has been one of the great things about this game. If I'm being honest, maybe the combat is one of my least favorite parts. But I like the platforming a lot. I like the exploring. I like finding secrets. I like doing the quests. But there's a lot of fighting and a lot of enemies. And in environments and areas where it's quite difficult to navigate the terrain and all of these things trying to destroy you. But it's a challenge I think you are willing to take on and you can take on. And by the way, if you want to play it on baby easy mode, there's modifiers you can put on, like you take no damage, you're like a god, you can make yourself humongous, all kinds of crazy wacky stuff if you don't care about achievements. I don't. So if I really get stuck somewhere, I will throw one of these bitches on and just go through it, because achievements, trophies, and things of that nature have never meant anything to me on a personal level as a gamer, and I don't care. I don't care if people are like, oh, you get good. Nah, where the baby games at? Fuck that. So in a nutshell, 10 hours in, yeah, I don't know, I'm playing very slow, and I don't have a lot of time. There's been a lot going on. Like I said, you guys know about the hacking thing that just happened, like I said in this video. But this is a phenomenal game and a great follow-up to Shovel Knight. Don't know that I like it more than Shovel Knight yet, but again, I'm only 10 hours in, and I've played Shovel Knight a lot back in the day. Plus 4 campaigns and Shovel Knight Dig. So I actually also use Shovel Knight a lot in the first Rivals of Aether. That's my guy. You guys have yourselves a mighty fine day. I just wanted to come give some of my initial thoughts and impressions on the game. I was a little worried when I heard it was really difficult, Dark Souls like. Apparently in Bloodborne, if you want to heal, you actually have to like hit the enemy first to like gain a certain type of like white health to like heal it. And I was like, oh no, I can't just pop a heal like Hollow Knight or like Bow Path of the Teal Lotus. I gotta actually get aggressive and then run. It's tough, but I've been engaging with the game the way that I want to on its level, and in addition to that, I've been taking my time and trying to move very precisely and deliberately, and I found that to be pretty useful and pretty effective in getting through the parts of the game that I've gotten through already. The level up system and everything else, the trinket stuff is really good. Please stay tuned for my full review on this game. It's going to get one. There might be 1 or 2 videos that come out before that, but it didn't feel right for me not to get some of my thoughts out here, because I'm like crackhead fiending. Tyrone Bigum's itching my neck. I need more Mina the Howler. Yeah. Wow. I'm so impressed, man. Right now, this game like a 9 for me. Easily. I'm just having a great time. Great game. Phenomenal. I love the way it looks. I'm such a dinosaur. I love my pixels and old art and sprites and like hand-drawn animation and stuff like that. Though I still appreciate extremely powerful graphics and like photorealism or whatever the proper terminology is. That's all I have to say for the time being. Join the new Discord. Stay tuned. Have yourself a mighty fine day and be safe out there, man. Just be safe.